Good morning, guys. This is Gus from Runaway Acres. How you guys doing? Well, got something for you guys today. You guys are gonna like this. What we're doing here, please subscribe to our channel and hit the little thumbs up button, and don't forget the little ding-a-ling ding-ding bell. The notification lets you know when we get new videos on out. So today is, that's right, that's a boat motor. That is our 1986 Polar Craft 16 foot. Well, this boat's been stored for, last time I used it was in 2017, 2016, 2017, right around there. It's the last time I used it. So I decided to get her on out. Got her legal through the state of Kentucky. And boy, that was a chore. But when we went to go fire it up, I noticed I did not get much water out of the water pump port. I did get some, just not like I would like to see it. That's the last thing I want to do is go out one of these lakes and be so many miles away and the water pump takes a dump. I don't want to ruin an engine over that, so always keep an eye on your water pump that's coming back out. I mean, it was nice and steady, but it wasn't like what it used to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the lower unit right there on there to get the pump out, propeller. Alrighty, guys. Alright, first thing we're going to do, guys, is we're going to drain our case oil. Right here. And right here is where we fill. Our oil level's right here. We could drain right here. I'm going to go ahead and drain here first. And that's too big of a screwdriver. That's almost perfect. A little persuasion. Now, these only take, these older units will take gear oil. Well, that's not a good sign. It's not flowing out of there. All right, we got our first one out. Let's pull our level out. When you get a screwdriver, make sure it fits in that slot really tight. Don't get it too small of a one. While I'm working on the boat, I see something else going on around here. Let's see what's going on. Hi, what you doing?
Making sauerkraut.
Making sauerkraut. I think we should do a video on that. What do you think? Not today? Well, she's got a big old head of cabbage. She's wanting to make sauerkraut. Well, maybe we'll do another video on that. Just not today, I guess. You like sauerkraut?
Mine.
Ooh, look at that big old cabbage bowl. Man, that's a big old bowl.
This is my tractor tire rim.
Tractor tire rim. That's a big bowl.
I got it to make salsa in, but it works for sauerkraut.
That bowl has been the handiest bowl. We found it at, I don't know, some flea market, and she saw that. It's like, man, that's a big bowl. Let's buy it. It's only $10. What we got to lose?
Now I wish I had more.
Probably won't get any more. I think it was made in China, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yep.
Oh!
Sounds like it's made in China.
Sassy!
Oh,
Dang.
I just scared the dog.
Come here. It's okay.
I got yelled at because she don't match in her clothes today. It was just farming. It was just casual Sunday. Well, all right. So I got a little tip for you guys. So you guys got the outboard motors out there and everything. Every year, it's not much. Just change your lower end unit oil every year. Majority of them just takes 80-90. You can use a synthetic blend. I do use synthetic blend. When I use for 80-90 for synthetic, I just use 80-75 or 75-90 synthetic blend. That's it, 75-90 synthetic blend. That's if you want to use synthetic. Alright, well, let's take this lower end unit off. Alright guys, I also have another tip for you guys. If that has a lot of hard water and lime buildup and calcium and oxidization from the aluminum, toilet bowl cleaner, and make sure you do it in your driveway. But if you have a concrete driveway, asphalt, it will stain your driveway. But toilet bowl cleaner is the cheapest way to get rid of that oxidization or lime or calcium buildup that's on the lower end unit, when it's sitting in the water. I got my 6 bolts out on both sides, and now we're just going to tap this loose. Make sure you got a good hold. Uh-oh. I'm hooked to something pretty good. Forgot to disconnect the transmission rod. Well, we got the lower unit out. Here we go. Now we got to take it apart and get the water pump today. So we're going to remove this screw, those screw, that screw, and that screw over there. And that propeller's down in there. Well, there she is. A little wore out. Got some wear spots in there. Got some really heavy cracking in the propeller. So we're gonna go get a new one. All right, guys, back. Been gone most of the day. So found me a new propeller shaft. Hi ho, Quicksilver. Alrighty. Got a couple new gaskets. Well, first things first. Here's the bottom part. This is what the water comes up in here. So we need to get this a little bit cleaned up. And we had a little bit of problem getting the bolts out. Not much. Just remember, you start loosening and they tighten up really quick. Stop right there. Tighten back up. Work it back the other way. Tighten back up. Work it back the other way. Just a little bit at a time. Do that not until you get it all out. Otherwise, you'll break a bolt off in here. And then, guess what? It's time to get a machine shop involved. Let's drill it and retap it. All right, well, I'm going to go get the tap magic and the taps out of the service fan, and we'll get this done. Whew, it's getting hot out here. I had to move my service fan so I can get some shade. All right. Like I said, I had a little troubles getting these bolts out of the water pump housing. So, I know a lot of you guys don't have a lot of this stuff, but this is how we do it in the field. If we have a problem removing a bolt, we actually got to chase the thread. It's just the best thing to do. So I got a tap and die set. This is what a tap and die. These are the taps. Oh! Whoa! And here's your dies. I also have what they're called square bit drivers, or tap driver. You got all these sizes, and your tap fits right in there, and then you can use a ratchet. These came from Proto Tools. You can buy these at Northern Tool Equipment. You can buy, I seen them on Amazon. You can buy them on Amazon. I use these more than my high dollar, oh, here we go, Mac ones. My high dollar Mac ones are adjustable to different sizes. It was nice. I saw it. Candy truck, that's what we call it, us mechanics. The candy truck on wheels for guys or girls that are in the mechanic field. Saw it, gotta have it. 3/8 ratchet for your driver, or 1/4 inch, whatever it takes. Here's a tap wrench. I think I already said that. So anyways, these are metric. And on metric bolts, they usually have a number stamp for the greatness on the bolt. Standard has marks, 3 little individual hash marks or a triangle for different types of grade. If you see a number on there, it's most likely going to be metric. And these are going to be 8mm by 125. So there's 9. That's 10. Yeah, that's 10. He's in the wrong spot. There's 8mm by 10. You can see how much finer the thread is. Uh-oh. Am I missing my 8? 8125. And if you have any questions, you always can stick that right up in there, and they fit in there perfectly. No slop, no nothing. If you're not 100% sure, grab the die. 8mm 125. Where are you? Here it is, right here. You grab the die. Threads on there. It's nice and tight. Oh yeah, nice and tight. Doesn't matter. I still got to die these bolts. They have corrosion in them. I had corrosion build up. I wire brushed them already once. Hand wire brush them. Done. We'll do another one. Here you go. Oh, dropped it. And if you have the wrong size, you'll know that if it's standard, 8mm is going to be the same as 5/16, or pretty close to 5/16. And it'll be a little sloppy, 8mm on the 5/16. Or is it vice versa? I can't remember. But one's going to be sloppy. And it will thread on. Alright, difference in taps. Here they come. This is a taper tap. And that's a blind tap. See, it's flat, taper. And I got to find my 8mm 125 blind hole tap. Oh, here it is. Blind, taper. These are blind holes. And all we're doing is chasing the threads. Make sure there's no corrosion. You can see that corrosion buildup in there. See that? There's all kinds of corrosion buildup in there. Alright. Alright, we got it a little cleaned up there as best as we could. We're going to take some emery cloth and polish up the shaft. So the propeller comes on there. We also have a woodruff key that goes right in there. That holds the propeller shaft. Alrighty, so one 8mm by 1.25 tap. Now, I'm not going to say this is going to be every one, but my old Mariner outboard motor is a Japan one, so I'm going to thread in there a few turns, and then we just take this and we run it in. All we're doing is chasing threads. I sprayed a little bit of oil in each one, cutting oil. You can see I'm just using the head of the ratchet. Oh, we're at the end. All right, I just did 3. I'm gonna do the last one with the Mac tool one. Oh, I got dirt around my eyes. War paint, mechanic war paint. All right, all you do is get it lined up in there. Loosen, get it fall in there, tighten it up. Voila, done. And then you ratchet. What I don't like about this bulky head versus that. Like I said, the candy man. The candy store on wheels. Oh, terrible thing. Saw it, had to have it. Didn't care what the price was, but I had to have it. All right, we got to hand start it. It's hand starting. Got a few turns out of that. And the oil that I use is Tap Magic. You can use whatever you want. I've used motor oil in the past when I don't have Tap Magic. I like using Tap Magic because I'm always fabbing out in the field. So if I gotta thread new holes, I'd rather use Tap Magic. It's a lot nicer. Take your air gun or blow out the holes and make sure you're wearing safety glasses. Oh my eye, I got a piece of metal in it. And a friendly anti-seize. Just get a little bit in there. Don't forget a rag, because the anti-seize is on your hand now. It's going to be on everything. Literally everything. Emery cloth. This is 180 grit. I carry it on my service vehicle. I got some in here in the house. But emery cloth will clean up about anything you need that cylinder. Look how nice and clean that's coming out. Voila, done. Nice and clean, pretty. Nice and smooth. Alrighty guys, here's the tricky part. Knowing which way your prop shaft or propeller came out of your water pump. Well, mine only goes on one way because I have a slot for my woodruff key that's on the shaft, and the other side does not. And it's always good to take a picture because that's what the old one looks like. And look at your new one. Straight. So we have to get that in there into the new cup. This is the cup that it rides in, and we're gonna lube this up with some oil, motor oil. You can use. If you want to be eco-friendly, you can use olive oil. Just thin coat, you know. This is the reason why we clean up the shaft, because I didn't clean one end and I cleaned the other. See how tough that's going on there? The new one. But when you get it down there where I cleaned it up, it'll slide on a lot easier. I'll show you here. I'm gonna clean this end up and we'll see how, show you how easy it slides on there. See how much easier it slides down there? Slides way easier. Oh, let's see here. I'm just gonna go that way. let's see, I believe, little notch right here is usually on these, a notch where it lines up in there. They're not all center. You can turn this thing in here and your hole will be off. See, it's not lined up. When you got it lined up, it locked into place, and now it's all lined up. And you do not use silicone on your water pump. That's the last thing you want in here. If a chunk breaks off, goes up through your cooling system, up to your engine block or your exhaust port or output port for your water pump. That puts back into the lake or the river, whatever. So the last thing you want in there is plug it up. When I was younger, I used to work on. I worked on a lot of stuff when I was young, and I seen it. Someone try to do their own water pump, and well, guess what? They ruined an engine just because they didn't want to go buy a $5 or $10 gasket. And there we go. Forgot to do one thing. Forgot to lube it up with some oil. Just lightly coat, just a couple drops. All you gotta do is just put a film of oil on each one. I got 2 drops on here, and it's more than enough. I did every fin. I mean, tiny little drops like that. Done. Easy peasy. Alright, it's all put back together. Only goes on one way. That's the tube that goes up to the top of the engine block. That's your water pump that goes up. And I just got to tighten these up. Your shifter for forward and neutral. Let's tighten this up. This lower unit on. Everything's all cleaned up, put back together. Forward and reverse shifting units working great. Let's go put it in. And yeah, I got gear wrenches, I got ratchet wrenches, I got ratcheting, whatever. But I like taking my time. There's no speed in it. I'm not getting paid by the hour right now. It's my stuff. And besides, I'm taping. Alrighty, that's done. We'll drop this unit down. Squeeze them for all what it's worth. Forgot to take the seal off. Alright, so I was editing the video and I realized I totally missed out or lost the video on the final of this boat, doing the lower end change, water pump and oil. So if you look, you got your wash port. That's to wash out. There's to take water, go up through the take a hose spigot and go right up in there, and it'll push all fluid right on down out to the wash. And then there's your oil level. So you pull this one, and you have the motor down at 90 degrees or down in the down position, and you fill it here until it comes out. And that is about it. Yeah, I totally missed it. So sorry about that, guys. We drain here, we drain right here, and we fill right here. I already took it out on the lake. We already tested it. Got a couple other things I got to do. My sonar quit working on us while we were on out to the lake. So up in Michigan, we used to ice fish quite a bit. And I have a Helix 5, a low-end version that you could do sonar, and we just set it on the stick, and that's what we threw down in the ice. It was a third of the price of a real nice ice fishing one, you know, so yeah, take what you can get, right? And there it is. That's the new, that's our ice fishing fish finder, and it's meant for lakes also, so it's installed right there, and the cables are pretty much ran all the way, but we don't have it finished mounting because the transistor's sitting down there somewhere. I don't have it hooked up. This is my old transistor right here for the old fish finder, and I noticed that there's been quite a few other things mounted in here, so we're going to redo this, and I'll have a video on that. We're going to pull the screws, we're going to sand it, and we're buying a plastic block that goes all the way across most of this, and that's what the transducer is going to set in. And then this is another problem with the transducer. I want my transducer about right in here, but this is right in the way, so we're going to do that too. So remember, guys, if you like what we're doing here, hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget the little ding-a-ling-ding-ding bell for the notification to let you know new videos are coming out. And I'm going to try to do a lot better and to do some more videos. But if you got any questions, feel free to drop me a line. That'd be great. If you got any questions. All right, see you guys until next time. Whoop. Goose Mafia's here. They heard me talking. They're coming over to investigate. Make sure I'm not an intruder.